All right, weather watchers, let's look alive because it is going to get kicked into another gear. This cranky weather gas says another gear has been realized. Look at the rotation within northern Mississippi. The kick has emerged on radar and imagery, and it will catch up and put it into overdrive this evening into the overnight. And technically, it's in overdrive right now because we have a new tornado down in Mississippi. Currently, it looks to move just south of Weir, Ackerman, and Sturgis. Because you see, when the sun acts weird, earth weather acts weird, and people kind of lose their minds. And we've got some solar activity, a coronal mass ejection coming from rotating solar sunspot. Is it AR2575? I don't know, man. I'm bad at math. And speaking of signs in the heavens, our Comet Y4 Atlas, which is fragmenting, breaking up, changing orbit, is now continuing to brighten and is at a 5.9 magnitude. And it only takes a 4.5 magnitude to, you could see it with your own eyes. But it's going to need to be like a 4.2 magnitude to see it as bright as they did in Game of Thrones. And dude, this thing doesn't even cross Earth's ecliptic until the 27th, which is almost 2 weeks away. So expect 2020 and definitely April to just get more interesting and exciting. As we can see this thing break up and split into parts. What will happen next? I don't officially know. So stay tuned, because comets are like women. You never know what they're going to do next. I love you, ladies. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day. And thank you to all the cool women out there in the world. And yeah, all the cool dudes too. And especially you, Jesus Christ. You are amazing. So I'm glad everybody is staying home from church today and celebrating God in their hearts with their families, as I am bringing you the play-by-play of the Eris versus Easter Day, where it's like heaven versus hell. And we have a giant ostrich dragon monster that is growing over Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Kentucky, Georgia, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio. Like, check that thing out, dude. This storm is pretty dang incredible. I've been just kind of staring at it all day. And so, yeah, we're definitely seeing some dangerous tornadoes popping up through Mississippi and I believe Alabama, and it will continue through the day. And did I mention the wild, wild winds that always come with an Eris Earth Sun conjunction? Look at those things. And it is going to get super extra windy up in the northeast as well. Plus, we're looking at possible tornadoes all throughout the south and then into the Carolinas as the area of watch is expanded. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Tomorrow's orange enhanced area used to include South Carolina and North Carolina, and now it's got Virginia and Georgia. I'm pretty sure that's Virginia, right? I hope so. If not, I'm going to look really dumb. And those are definitely some heavy rains that are moving ahead of the areas that are seeing tornadic activity. And you got a blizzard blowing through the Dakotas, or I guess just one of the Dakotas, Nebraska, Minnesota, and whatever state that is. Des Moines, it's got to be Iowa. Definitely Iowa. Watch out, you might get the diabetes from looking at this Easter basket of severe weather colors. I hope that joke worked well. No, it's definitely a day. And see the brown? That is all like everybody in the brown is going to be under some super duper high wind conditions. So I hope you handle high wind conditions well. Now we're giving you a picture of what the wind is going to look like as we roll through windy. Look at that, dude. There's like 61 knots in some areas, and this is going to be a giant swath of wind over the entire northeast from South Carolina all the way up to Timbuktu. I'm pretty sure Timbuktu is somewhere around here. And that would be Monday at 2 p.m. And then you got waves, dude. It's going to create some pretty high waves that may make your surf and turf soggy. All right. I don't know. You have to forgive me. On Christmas, Easter, and 4th of July, I'm pretty much always in a good mood. And that's like, well, the red was, oh crap, like 26 feet. But these should only see like 10 to 12 feet maybe. This storm has been producing tornadoes through Texas, now through Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, and will probably continue to produce tornadoes until it leaves the United States of America and the Canadas. Do you want some power outages to go with your social distancing? Well, if not, you're going to have to endure, because with super high winds that will last anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, I'm pretty sure some power is going to get knocked out, some trees are going to fall over, and there will be general discord and strife, which is normal for an Eris alignment conjunction. So you'll handle it pretty well, I hope. So how's your day been so far? 2020 is definitely something else, wouldn't you say? Cake sounds good. And today, Texas Governor Greg Abbott extended the disaster declaration through May 13th, which will mean Texas is playing maximum defense until May 13th. But you political potato heads can continue to froth at the mouth, wet your pants, and give horrible suggestions, though, and do what you can to influence your own state. Because it's still a free country. Asterisk? Boy, there's a can of worms, huh? But check this out. In Alabama, the cause eastbound is closed with water over the causeway westbound now as well. Time of high tide is not until 4:30 p.m., so water levels will be slow to recede, if at all. Yeah, that looks like it may be a problem, especially since the storm ain't gonna let up for about another couple hours. We are at 196 rivers flooding with about another 36 hours to go in the storm. I don't know, maybe 32. So look for the flooding problems to continue to exacerbate. And then guess what? If you guess this is a wave after wave after wave pattern, you're correct and you win an award. Because after our big storm moves out on the 18th, we have another pretty big storm that'll be hitting pretty much the exact same areas. Boom, there you go. And then on the 23rd, we've got another pretty dang big storm that'll be hitting pretty much the same areas in a wave after wave after wave pattern. Look at that one. The 23rd looks pretty nasty as well. And if the one on the 18th trends to the west, it will be bad as well. And here at the very end, although you can't trust a model, shows you got moisture coming in from 3 different places: west coast, up top, and then down low. So get your game faces on, party people. If I mention that I am honored, glad, and lucky to have you in Asteroid Fight Club, and man, wouldn't it be cool to be able to go to the moon someday to at least figure out what is there? I think they use a hologram to cover it up, and they definitely have ships coming in and out. You're welcome. Good news for upcoming hurricane season. Space Force and the Atmospheric Defense Team is still alive and kicking, doing what they can to help out. And some people may be like, you know what, Thor, I'm tired of your relentless optimism and hope. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with you. Luckily for you, there are channels all over the YouTubes which are never hopeful and never optimistic. So maybe you'll be happy there. I would like to say, save the post office, bro. And Beetlejuice, after its weird dimming, is now getting back up to its normal brightness. That is good news. Maybe when it gets to 100%, solar maximum will totally return. Yes. Yeah, this crazy storm period is probably going to be here for about another 6 hours. And as the greatest weatherman on the planet says, cranky weather guy, we've just begun. Weather deck showing the storms are firing in Louisiana, the beginning of a long day of severe storms in the south. So I'm just here doing what I can to keep everybody updated and at times put a smile on your face when I can. Because there are a lot of great things in life to appreciate. Miracles happen every single day. And I really hope everyone in Yazoo, Missouri, took cover when this tornado touched down. Lightning. Lightning. I need to work on my lightning sound effects. But yeah, ridiculous low-level wind shear coming. Yeah, it's a pretty nasty mess out there, man. The worst of it has passed Texas, and so you're in for a storm and if you're in front of this thing. This camera makes me want orange sherbet. Have you ever had orange sherbet? It's pretty delicious. Yeah, this has been quite a storm and will continue to be quite a storm. I have mentioned the like 70-mile-per-hour damaging winds that are coming to the entire upper northeast coast, right? So I really hope in about a week this comet really brightens and we can see it and it's beautiful and magnificent. And no doomy scenario happens. There's not fires raining down from the sky, meteorites killing people, and a brand new plague coming. Because that would totally suck, and that would make 2020 much worse. Hey, look, you can see a fragment in there. Or maybe that's its head, and it's popped its head out. It's like a little comet turtle. And it's like, wow, I want to see the sun. She is so beautiful. So beautiful. Well, I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I want you and your whole family and everyone you love and all your pets to have a super great day. And stay safe and stay cool. And together, we will figure out how to make the world a better place and to work well in the new style. But yeah, we will keep our eye on this comet as well. God bless everyone. Stay cool and happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day. God is great and he has risen.